What's going on, Falcons fans? So usually I always have like a comedic intro to start my videos off, but things are a little different here because I had this weird brain fart in my video and I put together a top 5 list of the Atlanta Falcons players I'm excited to watch in 2022. And then I don't know how I did this. I literally put the list together before I started making it, and I was like kind of trying to memorize it before I started recording, and then I suddenly just kind of forgot who I had at number 1. I kind of just had these 2 honorable mentions, and I suddenly made one of them enter my top 5 list, and then whoever number 1 was, I just all of a sudden forgot he was there. And I just wanted to mention that number 1 on this list was supposed to be Desmond Ritter. A quarterback is always someone I'm excited to see play, and especially if he's a rookie. I'm kind of a huge offensive guy. I'm always excited to see, especially quarterbacks play. And if he's the guy, like, is he just a project that is probably not going to be for us with us for the long run, or is he the answer? We will see. We will see if we have to get a quarterback in next year's draft or if he is the guy. But I'm excited to see him play. But he should have been number 1. I don't know how I just kind of had this huge brain fart and forgot, but he should be number 1, and then whoever number 5 is on this list is supposed to be another honorable mention. I just wanted to say that. But anyway, on to the video. What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. So today was going to be my schedule predictions video 1.0. But I admittedly did not manage my time like I thought I would, so I'm going to try and make that video for next week because those videos do take a lot of time to make. And instead, I'm going to make a very quick but fun video for you all, and that is the 5 Atlanta Falcons players that I'm super excited to see play in 2022. Now, there are a lot of players that I think will make everyone's top 5 list, and there's some players that I think people are kind of sleeping on. And there's one honorable mention, and let's just go over that honorable mention now, and then we'll get into the top 5 list. And the honorable mention is a rookie, Arnold Ebiketti. So, Arnold Ebiketti, the sole reason he's not on the top 5 list is because he does kind of give off the vibes that seem to be for every pass rusher we draft early in the draft. Because Vic Beasley and Takk McKinley, watch out, they're these first rounders that looked really good in college, and then when they get to us, they just suddenly forgot how to play football, I guess. And then Marlon Davidson, I remember we all praised him because of that mean mentality and just the physicality he gives off on the field. And well, about the only great thing he's ever done for us is this pick 6 against Tom Brady. And yet again, we have this first to second round pass rusher that everyone's excited about, and he is on a team that seems to struggle with pass rusher. But I will be excited for this player, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now. I think this was a steal in the second round. I think he is going to be good, and I think he's going to be with us in the long run. But at the same time, he is on a team that, for some reason, just struggles to that they struggle to get good pass rushers besides Grady Jarrett. It's kind of weird. But for now, I'll say that he will be a good player, and I'm excited to see him play. But anyway, let's get into the top 5 list. And number 5 is another rookie, and that is Drake London. Now, I still don't love the pick. I think that we still should have gone defense in the first round, and I hope that getting a wide receiver in the first round isn't going to kill us instead of getting defense. And I also feel that there was better receivers available like Garrett Wilson. And even if you waited to get a receiver in the second round, I think even getting George Pickens would have been fine. But that's also part of the reason I'm excited to see him play, is because I want to see if he can prove me wrong. Maybe he was the best wide receiver available, and maybe getting a wide receiver over defense in the first round wasn't a mistake. And I'm excited to see if I'm right or wrong. And also, he is a first-round pick. Of course, you're always going to be excited for first-round draft picks that you get. The 4th player is another rookie, Troy Anderson. I loved this pick. I thought this was an awesome steal. He seems like a very hard worker and a good player. especially as a linebacker, to where he barely even practiced being a linebacker, but he kind of figured it out right away. So I hope that means he can figure out the NFL right away. And of course, he can play more than that. He can play quarterback. I think he can play a little bit of running back and some special teams. This is an exciting pick, and I really want to see if this is like our version of Taysom Hill in a way, because it seems like the Falcons were kind of quietly trying to do that over the years, because I saw them get Danny Elting. It's not like they were trying that hard to get their Taysom Hill, but they secretly wanted to try and get one. Hopefully that Troy Anderson kid can be, not Troy, I don't want him to be Taysom Hill or anything, but I just want him to be himself, and I want him to succeed in Atlanta, and let's see where it goes. The third player on this list is Kyle Pitts. I was already excited to see him play last year. I'm excited to see him play this year. I think he's going to be excellent. I think he's going to get way more touchdowns, hopefully, and I think he will get utilized more now that he's our best offensive weapon. Let's just be real. And I think they're going to take advantage of that. Last year, I don't want to say we had an embarrassment of riches or anything, because Calvin Ridley did get suspended, and Russell Gage didn't really be all that good until late in the season. But it was just weird that Kyle Pitts just wasn't utilized at all on offense. Like he was, because he got 1,000 yards, but he also wasn't, because he only had one touchdown. And I think things are going to change. And I think you will see him get a much better year than he did in his rookie year. And I'm excited to see him play. Second player that I am excited to see is Cordarrelle Patterson. Now, I think part of it is just because I'm biased, because he was the one that threw the football to me when I was in the stands of the Falcons-Dolphins game. I won't show the video again, because I'm sure you guys have seen it multiple times, but I am excited to see him play because of that, but also because he's sort of like Troy Anderson. He can do a lot. Like, he can play running back. He can play special teams. He can play wide receiver. He can do a lot. And when there's a player that's capable of more than one thing, you always are pretty excited to see him play. And he gives off energy that I freaking feed off of. I love the energy he gives off, and the locker room loves it. The fans love it. It seems like the players across the league love it. They always try to interact with him, and sometimes they kind of get at least somewhat interested to come to Atlanta because of Cordarrelle Patterson's ability to try and, I guess, recruit players. It doesn't always work out, but it seems like they do at least like the idea of playing for him. So, yeah, I'm excited to see him play. And then number one, AJ Tyrell. Mainly because, for some reason, everyone just doesn't put him in the top 3 corner category. They always want to put him in, somewhere below that and have Trevon Diggs above him as a top 3 corner in the NFC. And that is really disrespectful. That is absolutely not true. Trevon Diggs is not better than AJ Tyrell, and it's kind of frustrating that everyone thinks that. So, AJ Tyrell, I think, will have an excellent year. It looks like he's only going to excel, and he's a fun player to watch. He's very physical. He's good in coverage. He can basically do it all. And I think this year he will finally get the recognition of being a top 3 corner in the NFC, maybe even in the whole entire NFL. So we'll see where that goes. Trevon Diggs, I have no hate towards him, but he's just not a top 3 corner in the NFC. I don't know why he's always in that discussion, simply because of interceptions. But anyway, that's my list. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. Other than that, I will see you guys with a video this Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Love and appreciate y'all for the support. And as always, rise up.